Hello, good Sam. I hope things are going well. I hope God's blessing you richly. I pray that the presence of Christ is growing in your life, at least the realization that Christ has always been there. Um, as I always say, why I'm coming to you in video form is I'm just talking about what God's doing in my devotions and how I'm reading the scriptures. This isn't about the sermon. I'm reading 1 Samuel still, and Samuel's become the high priest. And I'm reading. This comes from several chapters in there where it talks about how the Israelites had the Ark of the Covenant taken from them, which was perceived as or God's presence in that, and they had it taken from them. The Philistines stole it, put it in their room of gods, basically. There's a whole lot to that, but their one god, Dagon, was like a fish god. It was weird. They put the Ark of the Covenant. They basically put the God of the universe that created everything. They put it subject to at the feet of Dagon, and they left the room. And when they come back the next morning, Dagon was knocked over and laid over um, uh, in submission to the Ark of the Covenant, the presence of God, the God of the universe. And so they propped him back up. Next day, came back. Dagon was knocked down, and his head and his hands were broken, laying before the Ark of the Covenant. Great story. I mean, this is one of my favorite stories from the Old Testament. I just love it. And in it, you hear the story about the Philistines, and there's plagues. There's plagues coming upon the Philistines. Ever since they brought the ark into their camp, ever since they brought the ark, there were rats and there were tumors on their bodies forming. It was just sick. And this is a situation where God became a curse for them. Um, and they were wondering if it was actually the Ark of the Covenant. They figured it might have been a coincidence. And then it dawned on me immediately in my readings that often when things aren't going well, when hard times hit, we're quick to think that maybe God is cursing us. But then I realized that maybe what's happening is that what we actually do is that we submit our gods as Lord over God of the universe. We'll put the God of the universe in a subservient role to what we want, whatever those things are. And that's not a curse. The curse is heaped up on our own actions. The reality of it is that when we do that, there's going to be natural negative effects. Not because God is just an angry God and wants to be God of our lives, though that be true. There's just, whenever you live in a way that is not appropriate to how we are created, there's negative effects to that, and it will bear fruit. And in this case, there were actual curses and rats and tumors and things. It was gross. But it was dawned on me that in this story, they thought maybe it was a coincidence. They still thought there's a chance that this is not the God of the universe. And that's just not true. All things will be made the footstool of Christ, who's now the King, reigning Lord at the right hand of the Father. So, it is just another key aspect of making Christ the Lord of your life, day in and day out. You wake up and you submit to that reality. Um, it's an ongoing process. It's hard, but it is worth it because it's who you are called to be. It's who I'm called to be. So, I pray that you have a wonderful week. I pray that you are enjoying our Hebrews sermon series that we're going through. And you're answering that question. How is Christ revealing himself to you? However, may you have a blessed week. May the power of and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit, may the love and the grace of Jesus Christ and the fellowship, the power of the Father, through the power of the Holy Spirit and the Son, be with you always. Blessings.